The atmosphere at Liverpool, which not long ago was filled with relief and glory after winning the Premier League under Arne Slot, is now starting to take on a tone of tension, doubt and suspicion, even from Madrid. It all began with a surprising statement from Paul Scholes, a Manchester United legend and a respected voice in English football, who decided to say what few dared to say aloud. Liverpool are, in his words, frying the brain of Alexis McAllister. A heavy accusation that hit Anfield like a bomb and reignited a debate that mixes squad management, confidence, and Real Madrid's stealthy plans for 2026. Scholes believes the English club are making a serious mistake, a kind of emotional self-sabotage. According to him, the numerous signings made by Slot and the board during the last transfer window have left McAllister in a psychological limbo, unsure of his role within the team's new tactical setup. And that, coming from a player who not long ago was considered one of the driving forces behind the club's title-winning campaign, is a worrying sign. The former midfielder's remarks came with a simple yet razor-sharp explanation. With Liverpool signing so many players, he's probably confused. His head must be fried. He's not sure what's what at the moment, said Scholes during his appearance on The Overlap, a comment reproduced by various sports outlets including Empire of the Cop and Team Talk. For Scholes, the Argentine appears disoriented, and that has been reflected on the pitch. He was brilliant last season, controlled the midfield, dictated the tempo. Now it seems like he's lost his thread. He's in, he's out, he's shifting positions, and he can't find his place, he added. Indeed, the numbers show an unusual decline. McAllister has started only 6 Premier League matches so far, coming off the bench in 2 others, and hasn't completed a full 90 minutes since April 2025. Injuries and minor physical setbacks have played their part, true, but what worries the fans most is his visible lack of confidence. Against Chelsea, for instance, the Argentine endured an afternoon to forget, misplacing simple passes, losing duels, and leaving the pitch with his head down after 60 minutes. On its own, that scenario would already be tense, but it becomes explosive once Real Madrid enter the picture. The Spanish giants, who already snatched Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool at the end of last season, are once again circling the gates of Anfield. And this time, according to inside sources cited by Team Talk, Florentino Perez is planning a double strike, a direct move for 2 of Arne Slot's pillars, Alexis McAllister and Ibrahima Konate. Konate's situation, in fact, is even more delicate. His contract expires at the end of the current season, and Real Madrid see that as a golden opportunity to sign him for free. In McAllister's case, the deal would be far more expensive, around £55 million, the same amount Liverpool paid to bring him from Brighton in 2023, but as journalist Dean Jones highlights, the interest is genuine and persistent, and Real Madrid are not known for giving up on targets they consider strategic. Arne Slot, who arrived as Klopp's direct successor, quickly won over the squad and the fans with his vibrant, attacking and disciplined style. But as with any rebuilding phase, the transition comes with side effects. Slot favours rotation, a large squad and tactical variety. And according to experts, that may be costing McAllister the sense of security he once had under Klopp. Last season, the Argentine was described by many as the silent heart of Liverpool. His composure under pressure, his consistency and his vision made him the maestro of a rebuilding side. Now, however, things look different. With several new midfield signings, he finds himself surrounded by fierce competition, unsure whether he's still the first name on the team sheet or just another rotating piece in Slot's tactical puzzle.
And it's exactly this kind of uncertainty that Real Madrid love to exploit. Inside the Spanish club, the situation is seen as an emotional opening, an opportunity to plant the seed for an irresistible future offer. After all, for an Argentine player, La Liga and the Santiago Bernabeu have always been dream destinations, and McAllister hasn't hidden that. In a recent interview, when asked about the possibility of playing in Spain, he replied candidly, "Yes, why not? I really like the country, the language, the culture. It's very similar to Argentina. One day, yes, I'd like to play there, but for now, I'm happy at Liverpool." Those words, innocent at first glance, sounded like music to the ears of Madrid's directors, because they know that in football, for now, rarely lasts forever. On the English side, the situation is being handled carefully. Sources close to Liverpool insist there's no intention to sell McAllister and that he remains in Slot's plans as a key figure for the rest of the season. But what worries the club most is the state of his physical and mental form. If he continues far from the brilliance of last season, the one in which Liverpool lifted the Premier League trophy, the board may be forced to rethink strategies by the summer of 2026. And if Real Madrid truly want the player, there are few clubs in the world capable of resisting for long. Florentino Perez has an almost mythical record of getting what he wants. One only needs to recall how he brought in Kroos, Modric, and even Bellingham, all in similarly uncertain circumstances. Meanwhile, Ibrahima Konate faces his own dilemma. The 26-year-old French defender has yet to renew his contract and is attracting strong interest from Real Madrid, who are reportedly planning a quiet move to convince him not to extend his stay at Liverpool. The idea is clear: a double raid, McAllister and Konate together in white at the Bernabeu. And it doesn't stop there. Liverpool are also facing other serious concerns. Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian star and fan idol, is enduring a slower than expected start to the season. With only 2 goals in 7 games, his output has dipped, and internal discussions about a possible new cycle without him have already begun. Team Talk's James Marshman was direct. Perhaps it's time for Liverpool to consider selling Salah, a sentence that only a few years ago would have been unthinkable. Amid all this, Arne Slot is trying to maintain control and preserve harmony within a squad that's living through a new era but facing emotional turbulence. For many fans, Slot is still the right man for the job, but the first signs of strain, especially with McAllister, have raised a yellow flag. The Argentine, a World Cup winner and a symbol of commitment, is not the kind of player to give in easily to frustration. Even so, his silence and body language on the pitch speak volumes. There's a mix of internal pressure, disappointment, and a desire to reclaim his lost protagonism. And paradoxically, it's exactly during such vulnerable moments that Real Madrid tend to act with surgical precision. Paul Scholes, with all his experience, seems to have noticed this before anyone else. His comment wasn't just a casual football critique, it was a warning. He appears to see what's coming and understands the psychological toll that excessive competition and uncertainty can have on a creative player like McAllister. For Scholes, Liverpool must rediscover the balance between strengthening the squad and valuing those who have already proven indispensable. And if nothing changes, history may repeat itself. Another star could leave Anfield for Spain, and once again, Real Madrid would come out on top. In the end, this story isn't just about transfers, it's about emotional management, trust, and ambition. At 26, McAllister stands at the most delicate turning point of his career. He knows Liverpool still believe in him, but he also knows Real Madrid are watching. Arne Slot, meanwhile, carries the challenge of proving he can keep winning without losing control of the dressing room. And Paul Scholes, ever the keen observer, seems to have asked the question everyone fears to answer. Is Liverpool, without realizing it, burning one of their most precious jewels? On the horizon lie doubts, noise, and possibilities. But one thing is certain: if Real Madrid truly move for Alexis McAllister and Ibrahima Konate, the summer of 2026 could become one of the hottest and most unpredictable in Anfield's recent history.